Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to the Moscow region. I'm not in Moscow today. I thought I'd come and get some fresh air out in the countryside and see some interesting things that are going on today. Let's go check it out. Of course, based on the title of the video, I'm going to show you some cars in just a few minutes, but I just thought I'd show you where I am right now, because how nice is this? Absolutely blue sky day here in Moscow. I'm actually on a pontoon on the lake. They've got some people doing some paddling right here. They've gone up and down the lake a couple of times and they're all back. They've got some wakeboarders out there, and this is a place called Lake Beach, or Beach Lake. It's really interesting, the name that they came up with, very creative. Lots of people come here, particularly in summertime, to enjoy this lake area, have a barbecue, come for a swim, and just relax. But they've actually got a tuning fest going on at the same time, and that's what I've come to see actually and check out. So there's these different groups here doing some kayaking and some races up and down the lake. I will actually put the link to where I am. It's called Lake Krugloye, and it's in the Lobnaya region of Moscow, in the northwest of Moscow. It's about 3 hours from where I live by a couple of trains and a bus to get over here. It's such a beautiful place, and they've got this event set up for the whole day today, and lots of cars to have a look at, and everyone just enjoying the afternoon. On any normal day that you would come here, there wouldn't be this many cars parked so close to the lake, but they've got this tuning fest that they've set up. So there is a couple of different events going on at the same time, and lots of very cool cars that everybody's come to see and to have a look at. Now, the way I can understand, they park them by models of cars and by types, and of course lots of people also here to have a barbecue and enjoy the actual area. When I actually arrived here, I was a little bit confused by where I actually was, because I was wondering where all the cars were, and they're tucked in here by the lake. But lots of cars with custom paint jobs and different finishes. And I think also, from what I can see, there's quite a few different car clubs that have come to meet up at the same time. And there's some people that really love their car, let's say. And just the finishes, the paint jobs that they've got on them. Very cool. I just realized another reason I think a lot of people have brought their cars here is they get great parking, and they can actually park quite literally next to the lake, and then they don't have to walk so far from the main road. Some BMWs here, and then lots of people have just set up tables and chairs and barbecue areas to hang out, and lots of people, I think, from the different clubs, of course, know each other. And have a look at how many cars that are here. I think it would have to be 300 or 400 different cars, along with everybody else that's just come for a nice afternoon. There is some different places where you can get some food and some small cafes. Most people bring their own food and end up having a barbecue. We'll end up seeing a couple of them as I walk around. Alfa Romeo here with the Minions finish on the interior. Where do you possibly buy Minions seatbelts from? Is there even a shop that you would find them at? I'm not sure. Dodge cars. So there's the Moscow Muscle Gang, and I think all of them that are from the Moscow area have all met up here today and brought them over. All of these Mustangs. Very nice. It's really interesting. I don't think we'll even possibly see a Chinese car here as we walk around. Maybe there might be one hidden somewhere, but I think the point of this tuning fest is like an anti-Chinese car meet. Have a look at this patinaed finish, or this, is it like a wrap, or is it some kind of a Raptor finish? Very cool. I will be the first to confess I don't know about all the different models of cars that I'm looking at. So if you do recognize any models, please post a comment about them. This one has a Roush logo. And having watched NASCAR, I know Roush racing is a thing. GT. And he has the matching one on the dashboard as well, which is pretty neat. So in terms of seeing some American muscle, and then have a look at all the ducks. I wonder if they drive here with them all on. Well, they turn up and stick them on when they get here. And plenty of them. This whole back section is this Moscow Muscle Gang. So I would imagine it's a car club, or at least a group of car enthusiasts that get together. Someone looks like they've put a duck on the front of this one. Very nice car, really. And there's a whole series of them parked in the back here. Pretty much every color possibly made. Hemi. So if any of these do look familiar, please let me know. Because for me, just coming for a walk around and seeing them is probably more cooler than perhaps owning one and driving one. Dodge brothers. I wonder where the Dodge brothers are. I think they're in the back making shashlik. Very, very nice cars, let me say. And just the fact you can turn up and have a get together like this by the lake, even better. Muscle territory. There's a few of the trucks parked in the back corner here. Dodge Ram 1500, 5.7 litre. This is a big truck, let me tell you. This has got the like matte finish. And there's a very shiny one in the back with all the chrome finish on it. This is really nice as well. I think someone's gone around and put ducks everywhere. 1500 Hemi E-Torque. The Longhorn. So these are obviously imported into Russia. But just all that chrome on the front. There really is some very beautiful examples of American cars on display here, and people who absolutely appreciate the difference between an American muscle car and what are all the new modern cars on the market now, and just the look of them, the design of them, the finish is something pretty cool. Again, another group having barbecue right here. So they actually do have barbecue stations set up all around the actual lake, and then lots of people bring their own mobile one. Challenger. Very nice cars indeed. If you're wondering who I am and you're watching a car tuning fest video from somewhere in the Moscow region, I'm an Australian who lives here in Moscow. I live on the absolute other side of the city from here, but I had to come out and check out all these cars and get up close with them. And I make videos about everyday life in Russia and lots of things that are very typical on a daily basis here. So I hope you enjoy this video today. The way they've set up all the cars here, you can just walk around. You can get as close as you like, pretty much barring sitting in them. All the cars are open, the doors are open. It's not a problem. There's a couple of different examples of Corvettes here. This one is very nice. Then I think something maybe a little bit more modern on this side as well. It's kind of cool. They've got the wad of $100 bills on the dashboard right there. The ultimate example of the American car. And of course, lots of people like myself wanting to take photos and get as close as possible to them. I would never have thought there's this many here in Moscow. You really don't see them out on the road too often, particularly all of these different American cars. I wonder if this is their Sunday driving cars and they've got something else for during the week. This one finished in pink. Have to think it's a lady owner. Even all of the seats are finished as well. Shelby Cobra with that stripe right over the roof. So the Russian Mustang Club. So they've got the flag flying. It's an older Ford here. And then the GT. Now I don't know which one is meant to be the Bumblebee. Is that the Ford GT? I always feel bad when I'm mixing up the different models of cars. Dodge. Max Power Cup. So I wonder at some point if people may race these or they use them in rallies. Everybody just talking about each other's cars. I think there's nothing better when you can find people that are like-minded and want to share the same passion. Ford 5-liter. I'm not sure what this is, but definitely an older retro model. But just the finish on them, the paintwork, it's very nice. And then, of course, a little bit of extra paint job. Some really nice examples of the cars. So my only fear when I come to this sorts of events is the loud music. And I know from the last event that I attended, the actual video got copyright strike because of the music playing in the background. And I don't know how YouTube picks up on it, but there's obviously a way. So I'm just gonna be a bit more cautious today to try and avoid it being in the video. Some more Corvettes on display. So people could actually come to this event by entering their car into the actual tuning fest itself. And I think it's a good excuse also to get amazing parking rather than just coming to see the cars. These are amazing. Little kids are running around. So you'll see everybody in the back here going for a swim. It is a rather warm day today here, I will admit. And any kind of cold water looks good on a day like this in Russia. It's so hard to keep in your mind that there's only a few months of the year where the weather is like this. And then, particularly over winter, most of this lake would actually be frozen over. And people will actually be fishing on this. But the kids are more than happy to play in the water and have a swim. I'm trying to avoid this background music. There is now quite a few different cars that have got their stereos playing. And there's some different cars with different paint jobs. There's a Japanese imported car. Have a look at the wheels on it. I don't know how this possibly drives. It's obviously air ride that it runs on. And I think it's won quite a few awards. Looking at the different things inside. Have a look at this thing. With the big wheels on it. So there is quite a lot more people here than when I first arrived. Now the event's actually going on until late this evening, and they'll have a different DJ playing every hour or so. So a lot of people will have really come here for the day and to see the cars, of course, and then lots of people coming to see the scenery. And it's not all about me. And there's another guy taking photos here. It's got Armenian number plates on the front as well. So over in the back section over here, they've got the car stereo section, and it's very, very loud. I think it'll get confused with what the music is playing because usually multiple cars play at the same time. This Mercedes here. Alfa Romeo. I think BMW with this crazy like fire wrap on it. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm almost certain That's a British number plate. Yeah, this is an Aston Martin. Nice car. Yeah, look at that blue interior. Wow. Very, very nice. There's a few different models of Volkswagen Golf here. And I think some of the different car clubs again get together and bring all their cars and meet up. Really nice. I wonder if they drive without the hood on or if they take it off when they come to the events. Is it even allowed to drive without a hood on the top? I'm not sure. It's got a couple of trophies. Golf GTI. Gotta wonder how easy it is to get parts for these things here in Russia. Of course, Volkswagen did have factories here until very recently, and they were manufacturing cars domestically. There are some ladders. A couple of different models. Very old model of BMW. Subaru. Check that out with the crash bar on the front there as well. Very nice. Alina Porsche. I know this is Audi TT. I've seen this before, this model. Speedhunters.biz. Perhaps a website. So you can actually see on a normal day, everybody would spread themselves out the whole length of the lake. And on a day like today, just a little bit of it's closed off. It's not really that much of a problem. Some of this would already be parking anyway. There's some more ladders, I think. This might not be a ladder, I think it's Zaporizhia. Yeah, there's a few different local models. Very nice. And then have a look, I think all of the Beatles in Moscow have made it to this event as well. And they parked them literally by color all the way down here. Very nice. All the different versions of the Volkswagen. Of course, people come for the beach for the day at the same time. What do you think of these cars? I actually really like them. This cabriolet version is very nice. And there's even one of the original Beatles as well right here. Which I wonder where this one was made. It's got German logos on the back, so I wonder if it was manufactured in Germany. They were making them in Mexico as well. Lots of different Beatles. I really would like to film more of the cars with the speakers, but just the sound of it is just so crazy loud. I mean, it's fantastic to see them and understand the passion people have with car stereos, but it's just not ideal for YouTube videos. Look at this Volkswagen with this crazy back, like a saloon car. Very nice. This late model Mercedes. Just some super nice cars. Big stereos in the back. Almost all the cars I've seen today are all lowered and with this different types of air suspension. Oh, the Subaru. So you can actually come here on a normal day and they've got some different food outlets in the back over here. You can rent paddle boards and you can just enjoy the day. Have a look at the wrap on this car. It probably doesn't show up on camera how shiny this is and how polished it is. Whoever's doing this wrap, man, the chrome wheels as well. Beautiful. Definitely show up and be noticed on the highways in Russia. Blonde. These wheels as well, which are drift wheels. So we've got things going on with the stage over there. It's nice. At the moment there's no music playing. Oh look, there's a ute. How low to the ground is this thing? You can't possibly drive when it's this low. Wow. It's even got the video game controller. The carpets. So Nissan engine. Now the music starts playing again. No worries though. Lots of people. What is this car with the M logo? Marussia? I don't know what this car is, possibly. Lexus over there with a very modified body. Marussia. That's crazy. Whatever that is. So I'm hoping that the sound is okay. Suddenly the music gets a little bit louder. Little Italian, maybe Chinese car. Topolino. This can't drive on the road, surely not. It more looks like a modified golf cart than a car. Have a look. The DeLorean is here. I've seen a few of these in Moscow at different events. So there's obviously a few that were imported to Russia over the years. I think this is a good example of how everyone's enjoying the day. Got their car parked up, got the barbecue booth in the back, or these cabanas, which you can actually rent on the weekends. And you just bring all your food with you and then have a nice meal. Just literally bring everything and you're good. It's like some corn and different food. Have a look at this Mustang right here. Beautiful. As I slowly make my way out from Lake Beach, you really do feel like you're in the countryside here. Of course, if you were to come here without all the cars and the car stereos it would obviously be a little bit quieter. I think it adds to the atmosphere today. Lots of people have come for the whole day and evening, and people are arriving as I'm actually leaving. I came much earlier this morning to get here to try to take advantage of less traffic on the road. Somebody's driving off already. Lots of people bring their cars for the show and for the club meets. And some really very interesting cars. A lot of American cars, a lot of what I consider imported cars, and only a few domestic cars. I think the point of the main festival itself is all about the different Japanese cars, American cars, different muscle cars, and just so many very nice cars. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. There's guys carrying coolers and boxes of beer when people come to the beach or come to hang out. Today they literally bring everything with them and, you know, come literally for the whole day. So I hope you enjoyed the video and this walk around of Tuning Fest, and to see something a little bit different in a very different location as well. And I'm sure the road in and out of here now is just going to be absolutely chock-a-block. So hopefully I can get back to Moscow nice and easily. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I do have other videos similar to this on the channel. You could check them out in the different playlists. And then if you want to follow my Telegram, it's right here. And if you want to see another video on the channel, I'll find something interesting for you to watch right after this. And you can keep traveling with Russell. Okay, everybody, I'm off on another adventure. Bye.